Okay, last one, we're going to simplify the following expression like we've done and combine like terms. The only difference on this one is now we have some variables. So I'm going to take these separate. I'm going to take 112 m to the 7th, and we're going to simplify that. And then we're going to simplify the next one. So when I say simplify, we're following those steps. We're finding factors of 112, which I don't know off the top of my head. So let's go to Desmos. And I always start by dividing by 2. If that doesn't work, go to 3, 4, 5, and just keep going. So 2 times 56 is 112. And then 28 times 2 is 56. So we have 2 times 56, and then 2 times 28, and then 28 is 2 times 14, and 14 is 2 times 7. So what we have here is we have a square root with 1, 2, 3, 4 2's, and 1 7, and then remember our variables, we also have 7 m's. So I'm just going to write them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And to simplify, we look for groups of 2, because that's our invisible index number. So I'm going to take a group of 2's and bring 1, 2 out. Group of 2's and bring 1, 2 out. And then this 7 does not have a group, so it's left over. Then a group of m's and bring an m out. I'm not going to bring it all the way over, but you know what I mean. The group of m's, bring it out. The group of m's, bring it out. And then this m is left over. So on the outside, I have 2 times 2, these 2 that I brought out, and then I also have 3 m's, and then on the inside I have a 7 and an m, and we multiply everything on the outside and we multiply everything on the inside. So outside I have 2 times 2, which is 4, m 3 times, which is m to the 3rd, and then underneath I'm just going to write 7m. So that's the simplified version of just this first one. So we're going to do it all over again. We're going to take the square root, 175 m to the 7th, and we're going to do what we just did. So I'm going to start by dividing. So again, if you're not sure, just start with 2 and see how that's a decimal. That means it doesn't work. Go to 3. Go to 4. Go to 5. So 5 times 35 is 175. So 5, 35. Now I can do this one. 35 is 5 times 7. And then I'm done. I'm down to my prime numbers. So I'm going to rewrite this as 5 times 7 times 7 m's. And then I'm going to pull out pairs, because that's my invisible index. So pair of 5's, and then the 7 has to stay left over. And then we just did this. I have 1, 2, 3 m's and 1 m left over. So on the outside I have 5 times 3 m's, and on the inside left over I have 1, 7 and 1 m, which simplifies to, I'm going to bring it actually down here, 5m to the 3rd, because there's 3, and then inside 7m. Alright, that was a lot. That was just the simplified part. So now I'm going to take these, I'm just going to rewrite them over here. minus and now I'm going to say I can actually subtract them because the radicand is the same. It's 7m. So I take 4m to the third minus 5m to the third. I take what's out front, and then the 7m is the like term, and that just stays under a radical. So 4 minus 5 is -1, and then the m to the third stays m to the third, and then square root of 7m. But when I type in my answer, write my answer, I'm not going to put this -1 here. I'm just going to put -m to the third, because that's an invisible one that we don't write. So I have -m cubed square root of 7m. That's the simplified version of these subtracted.